Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about something a lot of Toronto homeowners are talking about right now, downsizing. If you're an empty nester, a retiree, or simply done with the maintenance of your home, downsizing sounds simple. Sell your house, buy something smaller, and move on. But if you do this without a plan, you can end up with a higher monthly cost, a condo you hate living in, and a lot of regret down the line. So I'm going to break this down in plain language. What downsizing really mean, who it is for, and the real pros and cons, the myths, the money side in Canada, and the step-by-step process I use with my clients so it goes smooth. So, number one, what downsizing really mean? Downsizing is not only about square footage, it's about lifestyle change. For a lot of people in Toronto, downsizing means you sell a detached or a larger townhouse and you move into either a condo townhouse, a smaller freehold townhouse, or a bungalow that has a big main floor setup. In some cases, you move closer to transit, family, and so you can go shopping and run your errands a lot easier. Most downsizers are empty nesters and retiree, but I also see younger families do it when they want to get out of the debt or just want to simplify or reduce their monthly costs or just tired of living in a big house with ongoing maintenance and repairs. The key point is this: you're not only buying or changing your home, you're essentially changing your lifestyle. It's important to consider these lifestyle changes when wanting to make that decision. Now let's talk about money. This is where people assume things and get surprised. The big upside is equity. If you sell a bigger home and buy something cheaper, you free up cash. That cash gives you options. Pay off the mortgage, invest the additional fund, travel, help the kids, or keep a safety buffer for yourself. But there is the truth. Smaller does not automatically mean cheaper per month, because when you leave a house and move into a condo or a condo townhouse, you add new costs. Condo fees, sometimes higher property taxes, insurance changes, the additional parking and storage costs. And if the building has a big repairs coming up, sometimes fees can rise or there can be some special assessment that you need to deal with later on. You also have some one-time costs such as moving, lawyer costs on closing and purchasing of the property, staging if you want to sell your house, small renos or paint before you sell, and the brokerage fees. And when you move into your new place, then you have to buy new furnitures, window coverings, because your old pieces won't fit if you're moving into a smaller place. So let me give you an example. Let's say you sell your $1.5 million home and buy an $800,000 condo. People think, yeah, I just made $700,000. No. After mortgage payoff, mortgage penalty, selling costs, land transfer tax, and on purchase, the legal and the moving and all the other costs, the number is a lot less. Still a lot of money, but it's not gonna be that clean 700,000. Sometimes if your home that you're selling is your principal residence, the home is generally exempt from capital gain. That matters because it keeps more of your equity working for yourself. Now let's talk about lifestyle, because this is the reason most people end up happy after downsizing. There is less cleaning, less snow shoveling, which we all are dealing with it right now in the winter month. Less yard work, grass cutting, garden work, and less repair overall around the house. You stop losing weekends doing home maintenance. A lot of downsizers also choose walkable pockets, closer to groceries, coffee, parks, doctors, and transit. This changes your life more than people expect, and it will definitely increase your quality of life. And there's also a long-term benefit as well. Many people want to get ahead of the stairs and heavy maintenance before it becomes a problem also. So the win is not just like my condo is smaller, the win is my life is actually easier. I'm closer to the family and I don't need to drive. I can walk around everywhere and get all my stuff that I want. Now let's talk about some downsides, because to be honest, there are some downsides. First of all, emotion. Selling a family home is not a normal transaction for most people. It's memories, routines, holidays, kids growing up. So even when you want to move, it can feel heavy. Secondly, space shock. A lot of Toronto condos look great online, but then once you move in and you realize the storage is a lot smaller than you thought. The den is not a real room, and the layout, there is some like wasted space. Third of all, there's noise. In a house, you control most of the sound. In a condo, you share walls, ceilings, hallway, elevators, garbage chutes, and some buildings are quiet and some are not bad, but you need to test this before you buy. Number fourth is fees. Condo fees are not rent, but they act like a monthly bill and they can go up. Some buildings are well run and some are not. You need to review the status certificate and the reserve fund properly. Fifth is the location. In Toronto, you might pay a lot per square foot to get the location you want. That's fine if you value it, but you must accept the trade. Now let's clear up a few myths I hear all the time. Myth number one, downsizing is only for retirees. No, anybody who wants to simplify or financially simplify their life, or just like reduce their financial burden and have more flexibility can do this. I see it a lot now after COVID pandemic and working from home phenomena. A lot of people are selling their suburban homes and moving back to the city into a smaller condo. So it's not only just for retiree. Myth number two, smaller equals cheaper. Not always. A prime condo in a good location can cost a lot, plus additional fees that we talked about. Myth number three is that I'll sell my furniture and make some money back. Most of the time, used furniture sells for less than people are expecting. Plan to donate it or sell fast at the realistic price. Myth number four, I'll sell first, then figure out where I'm going. This is one of the biggest mistakes. You need to understand your real options before you list, because the right downsizer inventory is not unlimited. Sure, maybe the sequencing might be better if you sell first and then buy after, but you need to explore your options first. Maybe go check out some properties first. Then you can come up with the actual process and then start the selling process first. Myth number five is my kids want all my stuff. Sometimes they take a few things. Most of the time they don't want the big set of furniture. So make sure you plan for it. Now let's talk about, before you downsize, what numbers you need to run. Number one is net proceeds from your sale, and then sale price minus mortgage payout minus selling cost and all the legal costs. Number two is all-in cost to buy your next place. Purchase price plus land transfer tax plus legal plus moving plus upgrades. Number three is your new monthly carrying costs. Mortgage payments, if any. You have property taxes, condo fees if you're moving to a condo, additional utilities and insurance. If your new monthly cost is not clearly better, then maybe the downsizing decision must be just only a lifestyle decision, not money driven. So that's fine, but you need to understand this and make sure that why you're making that decision. Now let's say you want to proceed with this move. Here are the processes I walk clients through. Number one is start early. Give yourself 6 to 12 months if possible. The less rushed you are, the better decisions you make. Step two, declutter in categories, not rooms. Start with easy wins: clothing, kitchen duplicates, old paperwork, garage items, and then move into furnitures and sentiment items. But make sure you start the decluttering process, because if you want to sell your home, then you need to have a clean space so it's more presentable. Step number three is measure everything and measure your main furniture pieces and write it down. Then compare to the new layouts. This stops you from falling in love with the unit that won't work with your existing furniture. Step four, pick your non-negotiables. One example is, like, for example, you want to have like one level living, parking, locker, if it's walkable or not. You want to have balcony, quiet building, pet friendly, close to family. Step five is preview the next home options before you list. This is we already talked about. If you don't want to buy yet, you need to see what your budget buys and what trade-offs you'll face. Number six is status certificate review. No shortcuts. This is where you protect yourself from bad buildings and additional future surprise costs. Number seven is plan a transition timeline. Closing dates matter. Bridge financing matters. Temporary housing matters. You want a plan that keeps the stress level low and make this process of transition smooth. So Downsizing is not about losing space, it's about gaining time, comfort, and a home that fits your life today. If you're in Toronto and you're thinking about downsizing, send me a message and I'll help you map out two things: what your home sells for in today's market and what your real downsizing options look like with real monthly numbers. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what part of downsizing worries you the most. I'll see you in the next one.